Go on Google, type in KAT, it'll come up, it'll be the first link, it'll be KAT.ph. Get on that.
Oh man, dude, you don't know how much I miss two things: bad YouTube tutorials and KAT.ph. Now, if you don't know what KAT.ph is, I feel very bad for you, because this was during the great renaissance of torrenting on the internet. This was like 2015, 2016-ish, where it was just beautiful, man. Like, there was just so much content to steal. And not only was it about stealing content, it really was more so about a community of individuals who were stealing content, because the Pirate Bay had always existed. It was always popular. But KAT.ph had a comment section. It had a community section. Like, you'd go there and you'd feel like you were part of your people. You know what I mean? We were together, right? But here's the thing. There's two groups of people that don't like torrenting or stealing content, etc., etc. The first group of people would be consumers, right? Consumers with two O's. These are the people who buy every Boba Fett action figure. They buy every DVD collection. They're basically trying to support the mega corporations as much as possible, and to steal money from them would be to steal money from God himself. And for these individuals, they're also usually pretty liberal, you know, in terms of politics. So let me just throw a monkey wrench out there and put that out there. Yo, most people that buy these, that cannot buy these things, torrent these things, right? So me personally, if I didn't torrent certain things, I would never experience it. Like, I would never play it. I'd be broke as fuck. Like, I would never have it. Like, to put this in context, right? Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice. I remember torrenting this and playing this game, and I had to play it in like a fucking 15-inch space because my computer couldn't even run it. Now, you want me to struggle and not play the game ever? Like, do you understand? Like, you got to put this in the context, bro. Before torrenting existed, I just did nothing. Like, when I say nothing, I mean nothing. Like, I remember when I was younger, I used to watch Shark vacuum infomercial commercials because that was the best thing on TV. Because we didn't have cable. And I wasn't Spanish, so I didn't know what was going on in Telemundo. So the best thing for me was Shark infomercials. You want me to go back to that? You want me to go back to seeing, oh, look, the shark can pick up 8 pounds of cat hair. You want me to do that? I'm never going back. I'm never going back, right? And look at this. Yo, I remember I torrented BioShock and I learned math. If it wasn't for this, I would have never passed my algebra class, bro. Like, you trying to keep me out. Like, you talking about, oh, you know, I'm very liberal. I want everyone to be there. Oh, Black Lives Matter. I'm always there. Yo, let my brothers learn. Let us learn the ways of these mathematics. And honestly, BioShock is a very good game. And here's the piece de resistance. This is the absolute pinnacle of my lifetime. I think I'll go back in time and experience this again. Laptop that was 8 years old. It was 8 years old. Need for Speed Underground, right? Got that on the right. Graphics immaculate. Then on the left, we got Atlanta streaming through an illegal movie website. Yo, you telling me I'm supposed to give this up? Listen, if you come for me and people like me, you are of the devil. I'm telling you that right now. How dare you try to take away my enjoyment. Now, the second group of people, other than consumers that hate websites like this, would be the feds. That'd be the FBI, that'd be 12, that'd be the op. As you can see, there's like a fake kick-ass torrents that exists now. It's, you know, it's a shell of its former self. It exists. So far, the feds didn't get to this one yet. It's basically them, you know, taking their sweet time. Be like, oh, you know, we'll get there eventually. Don't worry, guys. Oh, hey. Whoa, hold up. Asian girls erotic calendar? Okay, let's save that for later. So the thing is, you know, there's consumers that hate torrent websites, and then there's the feds that hate consumer websites, right? But there's a third entity, right? There's a third entity that is very covert. You know, very secretive. They pretend like they don't even care. And that would be the people that make the content that go on torrent websites, right? And specifically one company that is frauds, liars, cheats, and stealers who pretend like they protect people's identity. Oh, we're really big on data. We're really big on privacy. That would be Apple, right? Now, the reason why I say Apple is because the entire reason why Kick-Ass Torrents was destroyed, decimated, and removed from the internet completely is because my brother, by the way, he's Ukrainian. Oh, yo. The guy who made Kick-Ass Torrents was Ukrainian. So now, you know, by Reddit standards, Ukrainians are like a minority group we need to protect. So this is racist now. This is now racist. This is an act of racism. But basically what ended up happening is that the dude who ran Kick-Ass Torrents actually got zubopped because he bought music legally, right? Now, this basically tells me once you join the Pirate's life, don't ever go back. That's the only mistake my brother made. He went into this game. He was in it. You know what I mean? He was living life like Avon Barksdale, and then one day he wanted to be Stringer Bell. It don't work like that. You got to be in the game 100%. If you stealing, you stealing. Don't ever buy nothing from these devils because they will come for your soul. So what happened was he bought iTunes Music legally. And what Apple did, those demon liars, those people saying, yeah, we protect your privacy, dude, I swear. What they did was they logged his IP address, right? And they're like, yo, this IP address looks familiar. This IP address is associated with the Facebook account for KAT.ph. So they said, oh, okay. Okay, this is interesting now. This is interesting. So Apple took that IP address, gave it to the feds. The feds did that cross-reference, and they said, ladies and gentlemen, we got him. It was because he bought music legally, and Apple handed over that information that this man was taken to jail. And by the way, let me just say, Apple's like a gigantic corporation. You know, I'm already disrespecting iPhone stands. I'll say this is alleged because I believe Apple voluntarily gave this information over. Whether they did or didn't, the feds got the info. Please don't sue me. As you saw, I had to revert to basically playing Need for Speed on a 2-inch screen. I don't have money for a lawsuit. Please don't come after me. Apple, I love you guys. I'll definitely get an iPhone in 4 to 6 years. But this just goes to show you that no matter what man creates, you know, I would think of Kick-Ass Torrents as being the Parthenon of torrenting websites. Just a beautiful structure, the infrastructure, the colors, the UI, the community was amazing. And at the end of the day, what ended up happening was these individuals, these demon individuals, consumers, the feds, these creators of this content that want to charge you $1 million. You remember what Soulja Boy said? Soulja Boy said these devils want to charge you overpriced.
Do you know how much it costs to make an iPhone in China?
How much? Like $20?
Thank you. And they sell it for how much over here?
Too much.
1,000. How much?
Too much.
How much?
1,000.
How much?
Yeah, 900.
How much is that in profit? Like $980?
Yeah.
So who really is the bad guy? Me or Apple? Thank you.
They don't care about us, bro. They want us to pay $1 million for an iPhone. Why can't we as a community just watch movies for free, watch streaming services for free, watch games for free? Like, why can't we just do this in peace? Why do they keep coming after us? Why do they keep attacking us? But here's the thing. From this lesson that we have learned, Kick-Ass Torrents was amazing. I love this website. Rest in peace to the creator. If he got out of the jail, he's probably fighting the Russian war right now. So either way, that man's in the trenches perpetually. And at the end of the day, you don't know what you'll have until it's gone. Kick-Ass Torrents was kick-ass. It was beautiful. It was amazing.
At the end of every single video, make sure you ask people to rate and subscribe to your content. It makes them feel like they're involved even though they're really not. And most importantly, make sure they comment on every single video. If you have to, disguise it. You know, call it something like the question of the day. And really make them think you're gonna really read it when you really don't have to. Ha ha ha!